Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we doing today? I hope we all have a very good week. All right, today we're going to be doing a little demonstration and a little review on the MFT table with the SYS-MFT FX set. I've had quite a few comments on the table, people that are looking to purchase the table, and my opinion on it, how long I've had it, and basically how good the table is. I've owned my first MFTC table for probably 7 years. Then I purchased a second table, which I purchased actually another MFTC table. So I had all the spare parts and another track, which I actually keep as a shorter track to do smaller cuts. And if I need the parts, I do have it up storage in the attic. So I found it to be really one of the best Festool products that I own. I did actually once fold it and brought it to a job site, but it's a pain. It's a little bit of a trouble. Yeah, if you're a contractor and you're going to keep it on your truck, it's great because if you leave it on the job site for a couple of days, it's indispensable. Okay, so the table, and if you look at my video about maintaining it and cleaning it, you'll get more out of the actual track and the square hold down. But the table is 20mm dogs, opposed to like Kreg, which is 3/4 dogs. And they make this kit, which is, again, I'll put all of the model numbers and prices below in the description. It's the SYS-MFT FX set. Basically, what it comes with is 2 plate dog holders that actually move and are removable with a rubber O-ring. And basically what you do is you line them up to, say, whatever configuration you want, and they drop in. And it's a very small profile to hold the piece of wood. Let's just pan this down a little bit. You see, so it's a very small profile to hold the wood. They give you 2 of them. Okay, let me just pan this back up. And the configuration will go from 2 to 3 dog holes. And you just slide it, and it fits with each other inside of this. And it's all pre-molded. They give you 4 dogs. And the dogs are lockable from the bottom if you want to lock the dog in. Then they give you 2 clamping elements. Also, the clamping elements, again, if you're familiar with them, are you can use the thumb knob. So they give you the 2 clamping elements. They give you 4. They give you 4 knobs, and then 2 of the spring clamps. Now you can't fit a 3rd one in here. Now, the reason I bought this set, one is for convenience. If I need it, I could bring it to the job site. But it also, for the price of the unit, you're getting pretty much, you're saving around $30. And like I said, again, I'll put all of the pricing below. Now, what I also have with this table setup here that I keep all the time, and it comes in a Systainer 1. And again, it's pre-molded case. It's got the foam top to prevent them from bouncing up and down. What I keep here inside of the SYS drawer, all right, above my TS55, I keep 4 of the spring clamps, and I also have 2 more that I'll use outside when I set up the foam board and the tube track to cut up my 4x8 sheets. I keep 4 of the clamping elements. I keep 4 knobs, of course 4 of the fronts for the clamping elements. I keep 2 of the aluminum parf dogs from Veritas. These are the aluminum ones, and they're the longer ones. These are the ones that will come out from the bottom of the table about 3/8 of an inch. Very nice machined. They are, again, they're lockable, so they will accept Festools knobs. And it's from a company called Veritas. Link below. But then here is Veritas, and it's their stainless steel small dogs 05G49.50. Now they are a little bit heavier, and they're stainless steel, and if you look at them, see the difference? They're pretty much the same height. The Festool is a little bit bigger, and Festool has the flat front, which I'm going to show in a second when I demonstrate it. So that when it's down on the table, see, when it's down on the table, it's flush with the table, flat. But the wear on these are very good. Again, same thread for Festools knobs. And they all come in this little case. And then what I also keep in here, which you can see on the video on maintenance of your MFT table, is I keep my toothbrush that I use to clean and not drop on the floor. I use to clean the track. And then I keep, and this is another thing you should keep when you have the table, near it is a number 3 Allen's key and a number 5. That will give you all of the Allen keys for the table. Number 3 and number 5. So I keep it very handy right here inside of this so that I can grab it when I need him as I'm working on the table. Okay, let's do a little quick demonstration with, alright, I just got a piece of 3/4. Now, let me just show you, let me grab a piece of 1/2 inch here. You can use the clamping element fronts as a dog also. But it's pretty much the same height as 3/4. So if you're going to sand it, especially when you're going to use the clamping element, and now you're going to take your sander and sand this down, you are going to hit the top of the clamping element. It's not only going to do is scuff it up. And if you happen to be using 1/2 inch, as you can see, it's a good, probably 1/8 of an inch above the piece of 1/2 inch. So you're definitely going to be hitting into this. So you can use, and I use these clamping elements a lot, especially if I'm going to, and clamp it down if I'm going to domino. If I'm going to domino. Now, the plate dog here is, once they break in, see, you could use it like that, and I have, you know, just Hey, nice. You're not hitting it. See how much, but it gives you quite a bit of support for the piece of wood. And you just got to pull it out even. Slide them to one side, and then they fit opposite each other. See how they fit opposite each other? Then the actual dogs, now you have a flat surface. Very nice. Put in 2 dogs. You can do a 90 if you wanted to. And they're aluminum. Very well machined. And they fit very nice inside of this case. I mean, to have this with the table, you'll pretty much have everything that you need. You can mount it under the table like I do with the SYS drawer system. So you have it right there with you. And yeah, I mean, it's quite convenient. And like I said, you save like 30 bucks on the system. Then of course, you know, with the clamping, for those of you that are new to the Festool system, with the clamping, these will fit through here. Now you clamped. You can do it, well, I mean, I don't have enough room underneath it, but you can go underneath so that only this is sticking up. Then you have the option all around the table to do the clamping. We're still in. Yep, we're still in. So you have the option of clamping on the front. Big board, and you can do domino, you can plane, you can do whatever you want in a release. Now, let me show you something that I found. You all seen in my video. Let's grab the table and let's just turn this camera so you're in view here. Okay, you all saw Dewalt's folding table. How are we? Let me just, one more time. Okay. What I found out about Dewalt's table is that their holes are 20 millimeter. The Kreg table, the Kreg folding table, is 3/4. So, the clamping elements fit right in. So now you have a $69 table that will accept Festool's 20 millimeter hole, the clamps. Even the bar will fit That's the only thing with this is you gotta kinda, will fit in there. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, I was messing around with it. Now, the clamp system will not fit through here because of the thickness of the table. But it will fit in these grooves here. So you have this X here that you can use the clamp system. Also, if you want to clamp something on the side of the table, you can get your clamp in here. The bottom of this is pretty flat. So you can, and of course I'm doing it by the handle because I'm dropping the wood. Ay, manon. And I'm doing this all backwards, yeah? And I dropped it. Well, you guys get what I mean. What a pain in the neck. But the table, for those of you that haven't seen the video, Home Depot sells it $69.95. And the table basically, you push the button and the legs collapse. Push the button again, pull the handle, the legs are locked, there's your table. All right, let's get this camera back on the table. All right, YouTube. I hope this answered some of your questions on the clamping system and what I use. I bought this probably, I don't know, 7 months ago, 6 months ago, and I've used it, you know, extensively. Okay, just to let you guys know, my knee, they finally figured out I have torn cartilage. I actually had to go through compensation, which I did not want to do. I've never did a compensation case as long as I owned the business. Neither did my father. But the insurance company, my insurance company deemed it as a work-related injury. So they were going to cancel me. So for those of you that have a business and you do get hurt on the job, God forbid, and you go through your regular insurance, they will figure it out that it's a work-related injury. Don't ask me how, and of course they're an insurance. I'm like real angry about it. So I had to go through comp, which now is making the process faster, but 2 months in agony, not being able to really work, and now, you know, this week they found out I have torn cartilage in my left knee. So they're going to go through the process of going to an orthopedist and seeing what the deal is. But just to give you an update on that. Again, I'd like to thank you all for all the subscribes and all those questions. I'm really glad that a lot of you are putting more and more questions in there. Like I said, I'll answer every comment. And, you know, if you have any questions on this, just feel free. Thank you again for all the likes and all the comments. And you want a Mike's Woodshop sticker, just in the description below will be my email. Just send me your mailing information and we will send you out a sticker. Okay, YouTube, my next video will be on Milwaukee, the drill bit system that they have. You can purchase at Home Depot, and I've been using them for quite some years. And I find them to be, for the price range, I find them to be very good drill bits. For what they cost at the store. So that'll be my next video until I'm able to use the machinery, because right now with the medicine I can't. So that's the reason that I'm doing the tool stuff. And oh, and I received my flatbed trailer for that semi truck. Again, guys, thank you very much for all the questions about it. I know, I think 3 is out there have purchased the truck from mine, not necessarily one that I have, but have purchased trucks. So I received the flatbed, which I'm going to be working on to start the build today, and I'll give you an update on that. All right, YouTube, you all be safe out there, and remember your shop safety. If you feel tired, stop what you're doing. Tomorrow's always another day. All right, YouTube, you all take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.